What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So, three suspects is behind bar for shooting near young Dolph crime scene, his memorial, where his supporters and came out to place flowers and beers and balloons and candles and cards at the place where he was senselessly gunned down by two shooters who pulled up while he was inside of a store getting cookies for his mother. Ain't that something? Getting cookies for his mother. And he was senselessly gunned down. I know that's sad, man. Just thinking about that is sad. Again, I don't wish death on nobody, man. But this the era we live in. Everything is death. Like people just want to get rid of you, only to hate somebody else. Ain't that something? It ain't that they just hate you so much that you have to go. They hate you only to then hate somebody else after they get rid of you. It's never enough. It's always somebody else. It's always somebody else. It don't stop there. It wasn't just, I need to get rid of him because I hate him. It's just hate, period. Hate needs somebody to hate. Because even when you direct it towards somebody, it's only because you hate, and the hate remains. Young Dolph wasn't the first one to be hated by the one that killed him. I'm pretty sure they hated somebody before they killed him. And when you volunteer to do something like that, that's the norm for you. Then they get high on them drugs and laugh and joke about it. Look how I just want y'all to see, because y'all not really, for the most part, grasping and paying attention to the satanic, demonic power and presence that's over the black community. Even though it's over everybody. But I'm talking about how much it is over us, where we are conditioned to hate one another to the point of death. Hurt is not enough. Hurt is not enough. Death seems to be the only option when it comes to us and how we see each other and how we view each other. And again, when parents fail to discipline, correct their children, and impute the knowledge, fear, and admiration of God in their children, they become society's problem because they don't have a sense of morality. Their conscience is not awake to God giving them conviction, and they don't have compassion for life. When your children are hearing, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor, you should not have no other God beside me. When they don't hear these things, when God can begin to work with their heart, that they may have a love for mankind, life, his creation. When the love of God is not being imputed, then Satan plants his seed of hate. Of hate. So look at this. These brothers, should we even call them brothers when they want to kill brothers? Well, let's just say brothers, because they lost. So this man died. Then the next day, his supporters grieving for him, take money out of their pocket to just deal with their grief in any way that can give them some little of comfort. Go to where he was senselessly gunned down and taken away from his children. They praying. They praying. Look how God worked though. They praying. Even though they don't know, they need answers. But one thing they do know, God knows. God hears. God will get justice. This crime scene is the hottest crime scene in the United States right now. And look at how ignorant brothers is. It's 3 of them. So somebody decides, let's go up there where his supporters at. And let's shoot up the memorial where they at. Not his team, not his crew, not his family, but his supporters and fans. Complete strangers. Let's go shoot up his memorial. In broad day. The hottest scene right now in the United States. So they go drive down, all in agreement. Now, one of these brothers say, you know what, that's a bad idea. That man just got killed the other day. Every newspaper, cast person is out there covering these things. People coming in and out of town right now just so that they can come see. It has become a shrine. They ain't even wise enough to even think of that. They ain't even wise enough to think of that. Lo and behold, right in the midst of them shooting, guess what's on the side of the memorial? A police car who get right on top of them. They didn't know that. You didn't know that. The hottest crime scene in the United States ain't even a good 48 hours old. Y'all decide, broad daylight, to want to come shoot it up while this man supported them. New people in and out, police them still around the area, and it's on a busy street. Cameras, extra camera put in. Like, how foolish could you brothers be, man? That's so stupid. Now, one of these brothers got sense enough. Think of how, this is what I mean by the satanic, demonic presence that's over brothers. How they all in agreement. They all in agreement. Murderers and killers, they all in agreement. Not one person with any sense say, that's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, bro. They all in the car. You can imagine what was going through their head. Like, yeah, I'm gonna clap this stuff up on everything. I'm gonna shoot first. Whoever out there, I'm gonna hit. These brothers really believe that real life is a video game. They think they really live in Grand Theft Auto. They think they really live in real life Call of Duty. Because in the game, anything goes. And you don't get arrested. And that's what's happening with their minds. They don't have no respect for their mothers and fathers. When these dudes doing it, they ain't thinking like, man, my mom gone. What will my father say? But 9 times out of 10, the fathers ain't in the home. And the mothers just got guys in and out, maybe strung out on drugs. No different than the guys, their fathers. Locked up in prison or strung out on drugs or don't care, laying up with other women. And these kids are just left to themselves with all these evil devices. And Satan just rub his hands together like, ooh, this is easy. Ooh, Ooh, this is so easy. But ain't that something? None of these children even fear their parents. They don't even fear them. I remember how it used to be for us when we were coming up. We were disciplined. And that made us think about the things we did when we was outside the home. We used to be like, man, my mama find out about this, she gonna kill me. We wasn't scared of the gangs. We were scared of mama. We were scared of mama. We were scared of daddy. Now the daddies ain't around. The mamas then lost hope. They all in love with other niggas and gave up their kids. Now all these boys thinking the same. That's why they don't tell each other no. Because they all think the same. They ain't got no Sharifs. Remember Sharif and Boys in the Hood? Trying to keep the peace. Trying to keep everybody together. They ain't got no Sharifs on their team and clique. They ain't got that. Everybody in the team from A to Z, they all say yes. Yes to dope. Yes to murder. Yes to robbery. Yes to rape. Yes to lying. Yes to hating God. Everything is yes. Not one person. No Sharifs. And there you have it. Ain't that something, y'all? They all in agreement. How can two walk in agreement? How could two walk together? At least they be in agreement. That's what the Bible say. A whole circle is surrounded by yes. It ain't one person. They got sense enough to say, man, that ain't good. What about your kids? What about your freedom? What about the woman you said you love? Y'all do not weigh up their options. They don't weigh up their options. Then when something happened, when they locked up like this, then guess what they saying? Man, could you go by my mama house? Hey, mama, could you? Not a woman that they love. Man, babe, man, I can't wait till I get out, man. Man, I should have never did that, man. I should have listened to you. I wish I could be with you right now. Hey, put my son on the phone. Yeah, daddy gonna be home soon. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take you to. See, not a boo-hooing. These brothers probably ain't even had, look, these brothers probably ain't even had warrants. Now you voluntarily catching murder cases. Like voluntarily. You ain't on the run. You ain't fighting no case right now. You voluntarily picking up murder cases. Just because you want to clout. Just to brag. Just to say you did it. Just to fit in. And again, the sad thing about it is always somebody next. There's always somebody that's willing to volunteer to be next. It's your boy Battle Truth, man. And ain't my judgment, that's a question, it's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth. We need to pray that brother come to the knowledge of Christ. But this right here is terrible. Terrible. These brothers just heartless. Don't have no love. Don't have no compassion. They want to shoot up funerals. They want to shoot up memorials. They want to shoot mothers and fathers. They want to shoot in a crowd of children. And who's to blame? The parents. They all the reflection of their mothers and fathers who refuse to lead them in the right direction, to discipline and correct them, and teach them who the Lord Jesus Christ is. And as a result of that, they have become society's problem. And this is America's graveyard. And we living in it. Simple as that.